Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Punaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Matasya Sishyam Sri Shankaracharya Matasya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Sishyam Tam Todakam Vartikakaramanyaan Asmadgurun Santatamānatosmi Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidparam. Om Namah Shri Shankarananda Guru Padam Pujanmane Savilasa Mahamoha Graha Grase Kakarmane. I think we are in the verse number 10 is done. Samsara Paramarthaha Ayam Samlagnaha Swatmavastvani Iti Brantihi Avidya Syat. Vidya Esha Nivartate. Swatmavastvani Samlagnaha Samsara. So that is to misunderstand. Confusion is there. This confusion is avidya. The misunderstanding is avidya. What is a misunderstanding? Paramartataha swatmavastuni samsara. Atmavastuni samsara. So in this samlagnaha, samsaraha samlagnaha. This transmigration is of the self. And that is where the Bhranti is avidya. Bhranti, that is in Malayalam, Prand. Prand means one who does not think clearly. Crazy. Crazy. So, Brahme, Brahmalogame. Sometimes they introduce brahmacharis also like that. This is brahmachari. So, Brahme charati the brahmachari. You have to say not brahmachari. Brahmachari. Okay. Brahmachari. Bhranti hi avidya syat. Esha avidyaya nivartate. This can go only by knowledge. So, what is the first thing? First thing we should know that samsara does not belong to the self. Clarity should come in that. So, even though I am husband or a wife or parent or whatever, I as the self have nothing to do with this. So I as the self is independent of all this. So here, Atma Basasya Jivasya Samsaro Natma Vastunaha Iti Bodho Bhavet Vidya Labhyate Sauvicharanat Atma Basasya Jivasya Samsaro Natma Vastunaha Iti Bodho Bhavet Vidya Labhyate Sauvicharanat. Samsara na Atma Vastunaha. Samsara does not belong to the self. Jivasya Atma Basasya Atma Abhasasya Atmana Abhasasya. The one which is the reflection of the self. That very self which is now presently even experienced by me as me is none other than the reflection of consciousness. And that Atma Vastunaha Samsaraha na. Now, one may understand, then whose samsara it is? Both of them are renouncing. Of course, consciousness does not have samsara. So the individual self also does not have samsara. Then who is it? To whom is this samsara? One who mistakes oneself to be everything else other than the reflection of the self. What is getting reflected? Meaning the surface or the media through which it is reflected. The qualities of that apparently is superimposed on the reflection. The reflection of the light, it is taking place in a particular mirror. The mirror has some dirt. In the dirt also getting reflected also, meaning that is also illuminated. In the same way, one has pain and pleasure and joy and sorrow and everything. These things are also illumined by the same consciousness only. Therefore, one who does not clearly see these peculiarities of the upadhis are not mine. The pure reflection alone am I. This distinction is called vicharana. So, Idi bodhaha bhavet. This understanding takes place when vidya labhyate asau. When the knowledge takes place, what? Vicharanat. Vichar karne se. See, however much a teacher or the scripture will tell us again and again, unless we do our attempt of vichar, kuch nahi hoga. तो स्वामी जी कुछ होता है, कुछ नहीं होगा. किच होता है, but कुछ नहीं होता. So, no, nothing will happen. इसलिए हमको मनन करना है. We have to think, why am I taking myself to be miserable, failure, upset? Why? ये नहीं हूं मैं. So every moment is an occasion for us to reflect on this. Life gives us enough opportunities. Plenty. If not, ask everybody. They will give you. So every moment is an opportunity to do vichar. Vicharanat Atma Abhasasya Jivasya Samsaraha. So here Atma Jivasya Samsaraha means Jiva, one who mistakes himself to be aham deha, aham manaha, aham vrittaya. This way, aham continuously is owning up what it is not. And unless the Upanishad, I mean Gita or the Upanishad or the teacher comes to tell us, we never know it. Nobody tells us. I am unhappy. Oh, I am also unhappy that you are unhappy. The Guru does not do that. You are unhappy, stop it. Unhappy. He will not go along with your foolishness. Because he knows that you are mistaking and there is no way of improving yourself until you come out of it. And how will you come out of it? So, the person who is, let us say, drowning in the ocean or water or some pond or whatever, somebody has to give him a wood piece to hold on and come out of it. I also jump. Let us drown together. I'm accompanying you in drowning. That's what usually people do. How to come out of it is what is to be found out. So, avidya bodha bhaved, bodha labhyate asau vicharana. So the Guru's crucial role is make the student fit for reflection. Reflection on the reflection. What is getting reflected? On that I have to reflect. So what is that which is shining in me as me? On that I have to reflect. So one idea of reflection is whatever is said by the scriptures or the Guru, I keep thinking about it so that clarity comes, and not only the clarity of understanding, but when the situations arise in my life, I should be cautious, immediately, vigilantly. Here is a chance to prove myself not a victim. So that reflection, vicharana. So here, vichara labhyate vidya iti uktam. Vicharanat labhyate vidya iti uktam. Kasya vicharat labhyate vidya iti ashankya. What kind of vichar we have to do? Uske bare mein, now it's written here. Sata vicharaye tasmat jagat jiva paratmanah jiva bhava jagat bhava pade swatmeva shishyate sada vicharaye tasmat jagat jiva paratmanah jiva bhava jagat bhava bhade swatmeva shishyate sada vicharayet sada sarveshu kaleshu sarvavastasu sarvatra, in all occasions. इसलिए ज्ञान अभ्यास का कुछ समय नहीं पता है. स्वामी जी कब करना है? Always. No, morning 10 minutes, let me do vichar. And then what? Rest of the time prachar? Bejar. Vichar is not a particular time you have to do. Eating in a particular time, exercising in a particular time, and but is this sada vichare. Yogi yunjita satatam. Is it not in 6th chapter? Atmanam rahasistitaha. So why it is said that sada vichare, always. No occasion should be left. No occasion should be left without being used for reflection. And when we look at the world around, we realize how much people engage in the world unmindfully and get caught in their own web. If only they take a little caution, you will find that they will be better off. In the same way, but that's what I always feel, others' mistake is your lesson. What others' mistake? Learn from others' mistake. The wisest person is one who learns from others' mistakes. Unwise is one who does not even learn one's own mistakes. So others around us are demonstrating what are the things we should not do. Sada vichare tasma, therefore. And about what? Jiva jagat paratmana. About जीव से बारे में, जीव के बारे में, जगत के बारे में और आत्मन के बारे में सदा संचार करना है. And it is true that all religion talk about these three subject matters very clearly. Arabhyate jiva jagat paratma tatvabhidane namadam samastam. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, Arabhyate jiva jagat paratma tatvabhidane namadam samastam. Madam means all religions talk about only these three things. Arabhyate, all of them start by talking about jiva jagat atman. Idam trayam yavadaham madisya. Of course, immediately he will put his arrow there. Ramana Maharshi will known for, okay, all religions talk about world, individual, and God. And now listen to my arrow there. These three are valid only there is ahankar. Idam trayam yavadaham madisya sarvottamaham madishunya nishta. Sarva uttamaha is ahammadi shunya nishtha eva sarvottamaha. So long as ahankar is there, there is individual, world, and God. Individual, world, and God. Is it not true? When ahankar is not there, like in the state of suspended state of sleep, suspended aham. At that state, when the ahankar is not there, kahan hai jagat, kahan hai Ishwar, kahan hai tu? Are you there? Yes. As what? As what? Ahankar hai, to all the three will be there. Because I am, then I am means where I am? I mean the world. Who created it? Ishwar. So ahankar hai to edat trayam santi. All the three will be. Edat trayam edat idam trayam yavadaham madisyat. Sarvottamaham madishunya nishta. Aham madishunya nishta. Sarvottama. But then all discussion is about this. About what? Jiva bhava, jagat bhava. Jiva bhava means positive presence. Jiva bhava, an attitude aham jiva. Then jagat, where are you? The world. Because I am not the world. At present moment, I cannot consider myself the world because I came into this world. World was there before me. Therefore, if somebody was there before me, somebody has created it. So Ishwar also is there. So Jagat Bhava, Jiva Bhava. Bade, when that is known to be false, Jiva Bhave, Jagat Bhave, Jiva Bhava, Jagat Bhava, Bade, when that is removed, Swa Atma Eva Shishyate. Then the world and the individuality is gone. What remains is the self. Interesting thing is 3 minus 1 is 1. New math. New math is 3 minus 1 is 1. How? So, Jagat, Ishwar and Jiva. Remove one of them. Try. Remove Jiva. It's happened in sleep. Where is Jagat? Where is Ishwar? Ishwar ko nikal do. If Karta is not there, Karta, the creator is not there, creation is not there. The world is not there. The world is not there. You are part of the world. Where are you? Who are you then? Okay, world is not there. Let us say. The world is not there. Then obviously Ishvara is not there. Because the only creator is the Ishvara. Then who are you? I am. That's what happened with Brahmaji when he first was created, as though from the Nabi Kamala of Vishnu. His only question is, who am I? Because there's nothing else to ask. And nobody else to ask also. Andhakar hai sab hai. There was no creation. And he was alone. Whom does he ask? What does he ask? Main kaun hu? There's only one. 3 minus 1 is 1. That's why is Jiva Vava Jagat Bhava Bhade. What? Swa Atma Eva Vishishyate. Shishyate. That alone is there. So now you see, interesting thing is, how do I vichare aisa karna? A Jiva, or Jagat and Ishvara are valid so long as I have a Jiva Bhava. As an individual creative entity I am, then that creation is true, creator is true. But when I recognize that I am an individual self, and this world is false, the world is false, the creator is also false, then what else remains? World includes your body also. Please understand that body is true, but the world is not true. That is not correct. A part of the world, even the mind is also part of the world. Today morning I woke up with this thought that there was an old song, Tamil song, first song sung by the great singer called Jesudas. You know what was the song? Anybody? Neeyum bommai, naanum bommai. You know about that? Nenachu paatha ellam bommai. Meaning, you are a toy. I am a toy. In fact, everything is toy. Toy means what? It has its own ability to do anything, right? So I thought of this song. You are BMI, I am BMI. BMI is Bommai. Bommai means a doll, doll. So you are BMI, I am BMI. Everything is BMI only here. Body, mind, intellect, all of them are inert. So think.
Swamiji, there's a Hindi song like that.
Oh.
मान मेरा कहना नहीं तो पछताएगा, मिट्टी का खिलौना मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा.
Mud goes back to mud. There is one more song which is Lakadi. Lakadi, and everything is wood and wood only. There's this whole song about how from childhood onwards we are using only the wood. And finally, at the end also, you would become wood only.
There's a song also by Kansas. Everything is dust in the wind.
That's everything?
Dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind. So, what is our Shishyate? What is Shishyate? What remains finally? Swa Atma Eva Shishyate. Ahameva asamevagre nanyat yat sadasat param paschadaham. So in Chaturshloki Bhagavat, Bhagavan Krishna says, Ahameva asameva agre ahameva asam. In the beginning, I alone was there. Na anyat, Yat sad asat. Nothing else. Sat or asat. Paschadaham yad edascha. Whatever later on also, all these are also me only. Yova shishyeda sobhyaham. Whatever is there now and whatever will be there at the end of the everything is gone is me only. In the beginning also I was there, and as everything I am, at the end I am alone will be there. That was in the first verse of the Shloki Bhagavad. So what is that? Finally remains Swatma eva shishyate. This vicharana phalam or vicharasya phalam eva. Phalam, what is it? So Atma eva shishyate jagat jiva bhade. When bhada takes place, when the falsification takes place. All right, that is good. Now, sada nanu paramatma vicharyatam. Paratma vicharyatam mokshastayam, moksha avastayam, palarupena avasthana jiva jagatoho vicharaha. Upayujyate, ko upayujyate iti ashankya tayoho apavadena paramatma atra shayeshena upayujyate iti aha jiva bhaveti. Okay. Jiva bhava, that's what is given. Jiva bhava, jagat bhava, both. So here, paratma vicharya the moksha avasthayam. At the time when the state of moksha takes place, there, palarupena, as a result of that, sthana, palarupa avasthana, jiva jagatoho vichara api ujjate. Nothing will remain, has to be done as a vichara at the time when a person reaches this point of enlightenment. Iti ashankya tayoho. So then if the jiva and jagat both are gone, what will remain? Even that nothing will remain. This is the standpoint of the Buddhists. Jagat hai nahi. Ishwar, of course, they won't have the, give the importance. Then nothing will remain. No. That is why it is given jiva bhava will be there. The individual is there. Tayoha apavadena paramatma avasheshena upayujyate. So alone what will remain is the self, not that there will be absence. So absence is not the complete, and elimination of everything does not mean there will be null and void. No. Nanu vicharena jiva bhava jagat bhave swatmaiva shishyate iti yukta vicharena jiva jagatoho bhade tat praditya vyavahara lopaha prasajjate iti ashankya. If that is the case, if both the world and jivatva is gone, then there cannot be any transaction in the world by the person, right? So what is bhada means here? Bhada word is falsification. If world and the Ishvara and the individuality has already gone, and what will remain is Supreme Self only. But if this falsification of the world and other things take place, how does the person of such enlightenment would ever further live in this world? If he doesn't live in the world, that means he's death. So that means moksha means death then. So what is this bhada? What is this falsification means? That is explained in the next verse. Now you see. Na pratitastayor bhadaha into mityatva nischayaha no chet sushupti murchadau muchateva yat मुच्चेदायत्नतो जनः न प्रतीतिस्तयोर्मा मुच्यते यत्नतो मुच्यते यात्नतो जनः मुच्यते मुच्येत मुच्चेतायत्नतो जनः अप्रतीति तयोः बाधः न non-perception is not falsification. This is a good clarity that brings in Panchadashi. Falsification does not mean you don't see anymore, but you see as mithya. Mithya tva nischaya. It's like watching a movie with friend. It's a movie. Then you will not. $1, another dollar. Then you should be the most richest person. Go and everybody and take dollar out of everybody's hand. No, but you will at the end of it, please donate for my magic. So what we should understand is mithyatva is to be false. It does not mean absence. False means appearance. A appearance hai. It is not there. It is not always the same way it is. It is not asatyam. It is mithya. जो आपको दिखा रहा है वैसा वो नहीं है. यथा दृश्यते तथा नास्ति. आकाशस्य नीलवर्णवत्. आकाश नीलं वा? आकाशस्य वर्णं नीलं वा? No. नीलवत् दृश्यते. The sky looks blue, but it's not blue. Ocean looks blue. Is it blue? So as it is reported to my senses, it is not true. They say the stars which you are seeing today are already gone, dead and gone millions of years back. The light is traveling that and then it's coming to you at this moment is not mean it is there. Science also can prove that. Because of the delay in that light travel. So, bhada does not mean false. Bhada means mithya. Therefore, na apratitihi, not non-perception. Tayoho na apratitihi. Jiva jagat tayoho. Jiva jagatoho na apratitihi, not absence of perception, is called badaha. Kintu, but mithyatva nischaya, that determination or clarity in thinking that it is mithya, it is false. If it is not, see, if you are talking about absence of the world and jiva as that real thing, that it become absent, it is absent in sleep also. Sushupti murchadau, in the sleep as well as in the state of swoon or unconscious state, muchyate. I have become enlightened. I have become ayatnatah, without any prayatna. So, my studies Upanishad Gita Swamiji over Panchadashi 15 chapters. क्यों करूँ? सब लोग हाँ सो जाओ. Ayatnatah Janaha muchyate. Or another thing is where I've told you before also, and once I was giving lecture in Humboldt University up there in the north. Then after meditation and things, and then when I came out, one person said that what you explained about meditative state is really good, Swamiji, but have you ever experienced it? No, I'm attempting. Don't attempt, take this. A pill, you will reach there. I have done many times. What you said is true. But if you take that as substance and you go there, but you have to come down also, then you look at the world, it is real still. It doesn't, the falsification is a vichara nischaya. That it is mithya. That is what is, even as you're seeing, eyes are reporting it. Not true. Not the way it is appearing to be. There's a song also, Tamil song. I remember this very clearly. What is that song? Very interesting song. Kannai nambade. Isn't it? Don't believe in your eyes. There's a song like that. I remember that. So these have become philosophical now. There's maybe movie something else, maybe the situation. But those Kannadasan songs are sometimes they are so philosophical. I don't know. But the songs are very clearly philosophical. Don't believe your eyes. Unne ematrum nee kaanum thotram, right? Nee kaanum thotram. The way you look at it is will fool you out. Sometimes when you listen to the song, wow, so philosophical they have become. So much depth in that. Kan pona pokile kaal pogalama. Kaal pona pokile manam pogalama. Manam pokile manidan pogalama. Manidan pona paade marandu pogalama. That song is so clear. Should the feet go as per what the eye is seeing? Should the man go wherever the feet takes? Can the man go wherever the mind goes? Can a man live whatever has been reported by the mind? So this is interesting. Anyway, so na apratitihi, not non-perception, is not what is called tayoho bada, falsification. Mithyatva nischaya. This mithyatva nischaya takes place in vichar. Vichar mein mithyatvam of the world and as well as the individual jiva, the ahankara, must be clearly understood. No chet, if it is not, sushupti murcha adau, in the state of sleep or in the state of unconscious state, muchyate, janaha muchyate. Ayatnadaha, no effort at all. Very good. Sushupti murchado swatah eva dvaida praditva abhavat tatvajnanam vina api muktihi syad iti artha. Without any effort or understanding of the reality of things, can be released. Swatmaiva shishyati iti anena api paramatmanah satyatva jnanameva vivakshate tad adirikta jagat vismrtihi jivan muktihi abhava prasangad ityaha. See, what is referred as jivan mukti or liberated by living does not mean an individual lives, without comprehending the world. So here it is going to be said, only the self remains. What does it mean? Meaning, does he not anymore available for transaction in this world as an individual? So now you see, Paramatma Vasheshopi Tat Satya Tatsatyattva Vinischayaha Na Jagat Smriti Na Jagat Vismritir No Chet Jivan Muktirna Sambhavet Paramatma Vasheshopi Tatsatyattvani Vinischayaha Na Jagat Vismritir No Chet Jivan Muktirna Sambhavet. Now you see, Paramatma Avasheshaha Bhi. Even though the Supreme Self alone remains upon completing the Vichara. What is the Vichara leading to? Jagat Bhava, Jiva Bhava, Bhadanam. The falsification of Jagat, falsification of the individual in the form of they both are Mithya Swarupameva. They are temporary or Mithya, illusory only. The way they are appearing to be is not the way they are. They are false appearance. Just like the snake appearance that takes place on the rope, even though at the time of not clear comprehension, one comes to see it, that it is snake. Upon understanding of a rope, he will see the rope only. While others will see the snake. Or better example is the pot. Then they will open the snake. The pot example will be better because you still see the pot, but know it as mud. The difference between these two examples is, one is where one comes to see that rope and thereafter he doesn't see the snake at all. Whereas other example of seeing the pot and knowing it as a mud, thereafter he will still see the pot, but know it as mud. He will not see the pot. That is called Jivan Mukti. Dekhte hue bhi. Even as he is in the world, that's why Bhagavan Krishna says, then again you will not become na moham prapyasi. You will not get into moha again. Evam yatva na vimukhyate. Moham na gacchati. Again, punarmoham na avapyate.
So what is the scope of the snake and the rope example? Up to where can we take that?
Snake and the rope example is to understand the superimposition. Happens because of absence of right thinking. Why is he seeing the snake? Because he does not know it's a rope. Number one. Correct. He has not done the contemplation of what it is. And he has taken whatever reported as true. Right? So it's a projection he doesn't know. The reality of it is not known. Yeah.
The problem, I think, for most of us is we think at some point the snake will go away.
How will it go away?
It will not go. It will not go. But sometimes because that thought enters our head that the snake will eventually go away. But
Eventually, how will it go?
It won't. It won't.
Okay.
So the mud example will not allow that. I'm sorry, the pot example will not allow that to happen. It will reinforce that you have to see the mud in the pot all the time. But the problem with that snake and that's why I started it. What is the scope of using up to where we can actually use them?
See, snake and the rope example is used for adhyasa. What is adhyasa? Avidya creates the adhyasa. The absence, the ignorance creates the projection. Avarana and Vikshepa takes place. Avarana covering what is there. Vikshepa is projecting something else in its place. Now, in the case of mud and mud pot, nothing is projected. You see, nothing is projected, so it won't even go away. Pot will remain as pot only. What else? It's not a projection. It's a name and form. Nama Rupa Atmakam Jagat. So the world is a name and form which we have created over the Paramatma. Meaning, even the Nama Rupa is not going to affect it at all. Number one. Number two is that even as the pot appears to be pot, the mudness of the pot remains. After knowing that it is a mud also, partness remains. Right?
Yes.
So whereas in the case of snake and the rope, where the rope is known, snakeness is gone. Sarpatva is no more. They clearly see that it's only rope there. Whereas when the sarpa is seen, ropeness is gone. It's not there. Because if you know it was a rope, then you will not see the snake there. Whereas in the case of mud and the pot, even as you were seeing earlier the pot, the mudness was there. Even after knowing it as a mud, potness remains. Right? So the rope and snake example is taken for the superimposition. Adhyasa. So, Paramatma Avashesha Api Tat Satyatva Vinischayaha, and the complete understanding of its reality, nature, of what it is, and na Jagat Vismrtihi. So, not perceiving the world. Vismrtihi means absence of seeing. There is no absence of seeing the world. Na jagat vismrtihi. If not, no chet jivan muktihi na sambhavet. Then, if one is no more seeing the world, then there is no question of jivan mukti there. Jivan mukti means what? Dehe avastito api. Dehe stito site asatah api. Navadvare pure dehi. Naiva kurvan nakaraya. Even though he is sitting in the city of 9 gates. Why Bhagavan has put that very clearly there? Dehinosmin yada dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tada dehantara praptihi dhiraha tatra. Even as he goes through the way, young boyhood or adulthood and all the old age, etc., all that he goes, even as the physical body is left and the next body is taken, even then, dhiraha tatra na mukhyati. Even then, the man of knowledge would not get deluded by this, because change is taking place, and that is the nature of the objects, of the inert thing, of the material things, but I am not this. That nischay is there. So, otherwise, Jivan Mukti will not be there. Once if moksha chahiye, maro. So, if you want moksha, then die. I want to die. Okay, die. You want moksha to die? Yes. Okay. To die. So then who will be there to teach us then? If all the Mahatmas are gone, then who will prove to us this possibility? Jivan Mukti is not the no more remembrance of the world. It's a name. See, even as we go to sleep and wake up next morning, we remember the world which we have lived yesterday. Right? In between there was an absence. So we remember. So then that's why we continue. And another thing is, we do not mind going to sleep because we know that we will come back. So when we were studying in Sandipani, it was such a blissful 2 years, because As the knowledge takes place and you are able to live throughout the day and reflecting on that, there's nothing comparable to living in an atmosphere like this, continuously given the correct understanding and constantly pumping in. And throughout the day, you are in that state of contemplation, right? So then, first few months, we were interested to go out and, because for me, especially, I was so active before going to ashram, because I was in charge of many activities in Bangalore, Chinmaya Mission. I was secretary and running here, there, going there, making arrangements, so many yajnas, so many talks, this, that, projects and camps, and of course, along with my work also. That I gave up a long time back. And the office knows that this fellow won't come. So when I reached there, mind was still in our speed. So first few months, there is, what am I doing here? So, but slowly when the knowledge takes place and then the mind has settled down to contemplation, then there is no intention to go out at all. No intention to go anywhere. So then once Gurudev came, and when he was initiating us to Brahmacharya Diksha, now all of you will go out to the world, same world which you came from. Not another world, same world. You will go to the same wretched world you came from. But your perception of the world will change. The way you look at it will change. That is the glory of this knowledge. So world will not have changed. A little bit change would have been there. Still, when we used to make joke of it. So when we go back, we will see people walking only in 2 legs, 2 feet. Yes, they are not be flying. Everything will be the same. But the way you look at it will undergo a significant change. Otherwise, Jagat Vismriti means what then? That is not the case. So therefore, he says, Na Jagat Vismritihi. It's not that you will not see the world. If not, no chet, Jivan Muktihi na sambhavet. Then it will not be Jivan Mukti. Jiva se mukti only. Deha mukti then. Deha muktya na Jivan Mukti. Now, when somebody would say, of course, please take it in the right sense. So, this person had departed from this body. May his soul rest in peace. Kaisa hoga bhai? Jnaan nahi hai, to kaisa hoga? Just because you left the body, you'll be in peace? Can we say that in a memorial program? Soul had departed and will rest in peace. Kaisa? How can it happen?
That's only
If it has not found peace while living, leaving kaisa hoga?
that expression is only common among the Abrahamic tradition.
Oh, okay, I got it. No, we will say, no, it is there in our thing also. Oh, Parama Prapti mil gaya, wo sab mil gaya. Kya milega bhai? Kahan se milega? Yahan se nahi milega to kahan se milega? You have not found it here, where will you find it? Chet avedin satyamasti. Nachet vedin mahati vinashti.
Swamiji, one question I have. Jivan Mukti, we can attain this life, in this world, in this life only. But Nirvikalpa Samadhi is also possible only in this world, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even this world,
Yeah.
it cannot happen outside.
Where outside means what? After leaving what? After death, nothing you can do because there is no prayatna possible. If your one has not done the work here, छोड़ने से इस बात क्या होगा? So, Jivan Mukti hi na sambhavet. Vismriti chet. So now another topic is opening up with what is Vidya? 2 kinds of Vidya. Paroksha Vidya, Aparoksha Vidya. Paroksha cha paroksheti vidya dvaidha vicharaja tatra paroksha vidya tau vicharoyam samapyate. Paroksha cha paroksheti vidyadvaita vidarana tatra paroksha vidyaptau vicharoyam samapyate. Vidya dvaita, two kinds of knowledge. There's no knowledges, the two kinds of knowledge. Vicharena jata, vicharaja. Ja means born of. Ja, jayate. This Jalaja, Saroja, Anuja, Shwetaja. Ja means Jaya. Feminine, the Vidya is feminine, therefore Ja. So, Saroja means one who is born out of Saras, water. Jalaja, Manaja, Ja. So here, Sindhuja. Yeah. Sindhu means ocean, Lakshmi. So Sindhuja. So Paroksha cha Aparoksha idi Vidya Dvaita. Paroksha Vidya, Aparoksha Vidya. Not Paravidya, Aparavidya. Huh? Please understand. That's different in Mandukya Upanishad. Dve Vidye Veditavye Parachaiva Paracha. Right? There are Paravidya, Aparavidya. There, Paravidya is Atma Vidya. Aparavidya is all other. Shiksha, Vyakarana, Kalpa, Nirukta, Chandas, Jyotish. They are called Aparavidya. So here, Tatra, there, Aparoksha Vidya Aptau, on obtainment of Apara Aksha. Para Aksha means learning from other standpoint. कोई और की दृष्टि में से. So when you are reading a book, किसी और का दृष्टि से आप जानते हैं. Right? You come to know from somebody else's standpoint. That is one meaning. When I'm reading a book, from the person who wrote, from their standpoint only I'm looking at it. When you're looking at the TV program, it's somebody else's eyes you are looking at. The cameraman's eyes is deciding what you want to see. You are not seeing your way, it's just somebody else's way. Similarly, a report. You read a report that is from somebody else's standpoint. Even when the guru talks about it, a teacher takes, from his standpoint only you are looking at. Whereas contemplation, when you start contemplating or thinking, then you will start understanding from your own standpoint. Not only that, Aparoksha means with no other media, meaning direct understanding, direct realization, not as interpreted by the mind or the buddhi or by the senses. So Aparoksha Avidya Abdau, on obtainment of Aparoksha Vidya, Ayam Vicharaha Samapyate. Then there the end of contemplation. There is no more contemplation in anything of hereafter. Because contemplation has fructified, completed its job. So it is said, again, Ahasputam Tattvamasiti Bodha Vedah Tatapya Samprapya Paratmanishtam Bhuyo Vichara Madhidurlabatvam Tat Sarvada Swatmataya Hibhati. Ahasputam Tattvamasiti Vedah. Vedah Tattvamasi iti sputam aha. Sputam, spashtam. Asamshaya Vakyam. What is that? Tat Tvam Asi. You are that. Iti Sputam. Very clearly has been declared by the Vedas. Tadapya. Tadapya. That way as one gets Samprapya. Paramatmanishtam Samprapya. Having understood that when you have abiding in the self, Bhuyaha, again, Vicharaha, again I have to contemplate Madi Durlabhatva. If after having abiding, having got the abidance in the self, फिर मुझे विचार करना है ये Madi Durlabhatvam. It is like having gone for a party and had food up to this. Come home and say, I am hungry. क्या बात है? आपने खाया नहीं? So then you have not eaten then. So if you have gained that abidance in the self, there is no more vichara. So why? Tat sarvada swatmataya hi bhati. Thereafter, swatmataya hi bhati. Then it is one's own self. There is nothing more to think. आप मनुष्य हो, सोचना पड़ेगा. Are you human? We think, no. Some people, what is your name? Good question. What do you mean by good question? Because if he is giving different names to different people, then you have to think, what did I tell you before? Are you alive? What a question you asked. Let us start thinking about it. Swatmadaya hi bhati. There is no more thinking about it. If you're thinking, then you are not contemplated, all right. So let's see that. Aparoksha anubodhi praptau, aparoksha praptau, vicharaha samapyade. There is no more vichar then. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhat bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah.